CSU Extension Rangeland Curriculum, SARE Grant Number LNC 19-419. Come spend a day with us in the life of a farmer or rancher, through the good days and the bad.
Hi, I'm Callie Candy. This is my dad, Casey.
Hi, Casey Candy. Candy Angus Farm. We have a small farm and ranch here in Fairview, Montana. We have about 200 acres of irrigated ground, and at this point it's all alfalfa and whatnot that we grow for our horses and cows. So we're standing here in front of my house, and this happens to be the main canal that starts, it's the Lower Yellowstone Irrigation Project that starts 15 miles south of Glendive. And I don't remember all the technical details, but I want to say it's 1,000+ miles of irrigation canals and ditches. And I've got a turnout over there, and I've got gated pipe. We'll show you. We have lands, and they're about 60 feet apart, and we push water. It floods down each, and it takes 8 to 12 hours per set, and that's what I'm doing about every 8 hours, is I'm turning on and turning off, checking water. And whenever I start irrigating, this is different. I have to call what's called a ditch rider, and it's all on a phone or text. I'll text my guy, I'll tell him I want to turn on main canal, so I tell them main canal, and they've all got numbers. This one's 138. I'll send him a text saying I'd like to turn on 138, 139, and he'll tell me yes or no and when. Basically, they give you 24 hours. As long as you let them know, within 24 hours they'll tell you to have it. And then I just come over here, turn this on. It's just spin the wheel, and it raises up. And this one feeds 12-inch gated pipe, and it's kind of the same as the field below my house. So when I turn water on off of the canal that you've seen, it comes through this pipe, it gets reduced down, and I'm not irrigating now, but it's pretty simple. All these pipe have gates, and that's literally all you do, open and shut gates. And it floods. This, I have enough head pressure off of the canal. I flood 2 lands at one time. About 8 hours later, I check at the other end, there's water running out. I come up here, I turn these 2 lands off, and turn 2 more lands on. Repeat process till done.
This is opening and closing the gate, so whenever you open it, the water will come through, and then depending on how pressured you want it, you can just like go by measurement how fast the water pressure will come out, and then whenever you're done watering it for the 12 hours, you just close it.
With this irrigation, you can do it other ways, and you can have full ditches and you can cut. No matter how you do it, when you flood irrigate, it's a lot of man hours, it's a lot of work, and there's no easy way to do it. It takes physical labor and a lot of it to take care of all the water. This is part of the Lower Yellowstone Irrigation Project. There's numbers on that pole over there, and this thing is all automated. It controls and keeps the level of the canal constant, is what it does. So if there's too much water in, it lets a bunch out. If everybody starts irrigating and we need it, this thing will hardly run at all. There's a few of these along the canal. This one just happens to be near my house.
And it just shoots out the bottom here.
So continuing with our irrigation, I've got a 160-acre pivot here, and all the water comes from a lateral. This is lateral G, and 9 is my number. So when I call that or text my guy to ask for water, I ask for this one and I come down here, turn this on, and there's some boards that I put in across the road. It'll back this up because it's obviously not in water right now, and when the water gets tall enough, I can either walk out to my pivot point and turn it on, or I can go on an app on my phone here. So anyway, it's called AgSense, and it brings up, if I had more than one pivot, it would show. But right here, that's what my pivot is called. I call it Kunzman, and this is, I can control anything. I can turn it on or off. I can change directions, turn the water on and off. I can change how much water I want to put on. It's got a end gun on it. I can tell it if I want water to squirt where it doesn't normally squirt. Otherwise, it's programmed in where it comes on and off. So this field here, this south half of the pivot, it's 160 acre, but the pivot is 142 acres.
So this is our Timothy alfalfa field that we have under pivot. My dad has an app on his phone that runs the whole pivot, and you can click it whether you want a 1/2 inch or an inch or an 1.5 inch, whatever, however much water you want to put on there. It will, the tires will start moving whenever, or it goes around slowly, and it'll just water the whole thing, and it just goes around in one big circle.